I'm Suzanne Garcia, and I'm the Spanish teacher at OLP, and this is my 12th year here, and I'm happy to be here. My favorite thing about my job is the students, and that probably sounds like a very typical answer for a teacher to say, but it really is the truth. Students are so vivacious and full of life and willingness to learn, and they're really good at pronouncing Spanish and imitating, and it's just a joy to be here. So I would have to say 100% my favorite thing about OLP would be the students. I would say Mexico. That's where my husband is from, and I'm fascinated with the town that he's from, and I think my kids would really enjoy living in Mexico for a year. So, Azochiapan, Morelos, Mexico. I would say that the animal that is most similar to my personality would be actually a dog, because I consider dogs to be happy and playful and fun and faithful. And I really love dogs. We have 2 dogs, and so I feel like that would be what would best represent me. I can throw a football really well. I don't like to watch football. I don't have a preference over team. I don't spend time playing football, but as a kid growing up, my dad taught me how to throw football, so I can do a pretty mean bomb. It goes high and far, and yeah, that's it. And I think that's something that's unexpected for me, just because I'm so not sports oriented at all. But I can throw a mean football. My biggest pet peeve in the classroom is when I give an instruction and then 30 seconds later, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I've learned to practice patience with that. And a lot of time my answer will be check with your neighbor, because I just told the class what that was. But sometimes, honestly, somebody really didn't hear. And so I try to be sensitive if it wasn't their own fault that they missed the instruction. But usually I have them check in with a classmate. My favorite teacher in school was my orchestra teacher, and he was a very, very good teacher as far as being patient with all of us as students, as far as showing us how to play correctly. I took lessons from him as well, how to move as you play. He was just an all-encompassing good teacher. So go Mr. Wood. Kids are such sponges, and they listen and can imitate the sounds. They do a really good job of pronouncing the words, as compared to adults that are worried about how is it spelled, how does that compare to English. Kids just take the language at face value. And number 2 is we're in such a global society now. Spanish is such a useful language to know. It's a useful language to be able to help other people, to serve the community. And culturally, it's good for our students to open their eyes to other cultures, other ways of doing things. So I always try to incorporate ideas and cultural traditions and just stories that the kids might enjoy that are very different from what you find in mainstream culture in Minneapolis, I guess you could say. So I like that their eyes are open to new ways of doing things, to new sounds, and to new ways of viewing the world. A special message that I have for the students for this coming year is that I'm really excited that you're coming back. I can't wait to see all of your sweet little faces, and I hope that you come with a desire to learn and to have fun and to be good friends to everybody, and we'll work hard and we'll play games and we'll have a really good school year.